They spent their whole lives behind bars, never knowing what wind felt like or how sunlight really shines on open fields. But today, that changes. One door opens and everything they've ever dreamed of becomes real. It's not chaos, it's freedom. And for the first time, they finally get to just be.
La 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 la.
This mama pig and her baby spent their whole lives on a factory farm, finally getting to see the outside world for the first time, and her reaction showed pure joy.
Thanks very much.
Everybody knows Jane Goodall as the chimpanzee expert, and when she rescued Wunda and released her back into her home, she didn't forget to show her gratitude towards Jane. These Magellanic penguins found their way on a beach while searching for food. After weeks of pampering, they were finally released, well-fed, well-rested, and ready to waddle home. Rescued monkeys that spent their whole life in a dark lab got to experience their first day out in the sun. And man, their expression says it all. It ain't a grizzly bear rescue if they don't come out ready to take on the world. Talk about anger issues. Who says animals don't have personalities? Watch this chimpanzee's reaction to seeing sunlight for the first time. Her name is Vanilla, and she was rescued after spending 28 years in a now-closed laboratory. Going in the sunlight after being kept indoors for 6 months, to say these cows were happy would be an understatement. I mean, the girls practically started dancing the second they stepped out. Orangutans usually take their sweet time doing everything, but this one clearly had business to handle. He even pushed the door up like, "Hurry up, fellas!"
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
The campers in those woods better watch out, because this grizzly bear is ready to take on anyone that crosses his path. And here's nature's teddy bears, aka koalas, being released into their natural habitat to brighten your day.
Thank you.
Take a look at this fierce Amur tiger being released in Russia after months of rehabilitation. Whoever chooses this forest for their morning jog is in for a surprise. Ever wonder what pigeon repopulation looks like? It looks chaotic, but every instinct is pulling them toward a place they've never seen, only remembered.
Come! We fly!
Turns out we're not the only ones to start jumping in excitement. Look at this black buck, quite literally hopping into freedom after realizing it's not in captivity anymore. You know what makes horses look even more majestic? When they're running through open fields, no saddle, no one tugging at them, just pure freedom. owls really do come pre-installed with one facial expression. Huh? Even running to freedom, these baby burrowing owls look completely unbothered. That third one stopped like, wait, I have to hunt now?
Bye, have a great time.
Haha, take a look at this condor. Absolutely dumbfounded after being released from the Oakland Zoo. He was looking like, swear you won't shoot if I start flying right now? And while we're at it, here's a group of cows seeing grass for the first time after they were rescued from a commercial dairy farm. These male calves would have been in someone's Big Mac if it weren't for the rescue organization that got them into a safe sanctuary. And it looks like they're McLovin' their new home.
Hey, where you going?
I'm going home, Patrick.
This is a reminder that horses are just really big dogs, once they're let loose on an open field, that is. You'd think after living 7 months in captivity, they'd forget their way around the sea, but man, were they excited to get their shells wet again. They seem confused, but they've got the spirit. Looks like the second seal loved those free meals and pampering a bit too much.
Wild. There you go.
Meerkats are as chill as they come. A family of meerkats was rescued from harsh conditions and released back after rehabilitation, and they scattered around like they couldn't wait to get back home.
And she can be a really effective lookout.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, to see meerkats being meerkats, it's very special.
This blue penguin was released by his caretaker to go back home, and some wobbly, hesitant steps later, he finally realized she's not coming with him. The gate swings open and Sinbad doesn't bolt. He simply steps forward, calm and certain. It's like he always knew freedom would find him, and he was just waiting for the moment to come. One by one, they slipped back into the tide. No drama, no fear. It's like the sea is calling them home, and they're answering like they never left.
To give me some fin. Noggin. Dude.
That goes upside down. Oh, nice.
Still alive.
Ah.
Stand back, Carla.
This dad running over with his daughter to rescue a sea turtle did a better job at teaching his kid about empathy and kindness than her school ever will.
Whoa, that was mucky high.
I can't think of a better way of going home than with the homies, and these harbor seals got exactly that. They dove back into the ocean side by side, right where they belong.
Bye, have a great time.
Meet Suzu, a circus tiger whose days began with performing tricks and ended with being chained to the floor. And that just makes her first steps into freedom extra special. Beagle Freedom Project rescued 9 beagles from a laboratory in Nevada. Having never seen the light of day, these beagles experienced their many firsts that day. These abandoned circus tigers touched grass for the first time after spending 10 years in an enclosed space. And man, that reaction? Who's cutting onions? It took all of 2 seconds for these 2 male captive bred cheetahs to leap out and start exploring after being released in their new home. Safe to say, settling in won't be a problem. It was finally time for Logan to go home after spending much of his life in a circus. He was a bit hesitant at first, but that gentle nudge gave him the courage to leap towards a life of freedom. Marine life paying for human decisions? What's new? These seals got entangled in a fishing net, but thankfully were quickly noticed and set free by a passerby.
Thank you.
Nice, thank you.
This is Buddy the Eagle, rescued from a lake after injuring his wings. Weeks of rehab and a very unwanted mani-pedi later, he's back in the sky, wings fixed, and his ego slightly bruised.
Mount up.
This leopard somehow wandered into the city, but was quickly rescued by the local wildlife authorities and released back into the wild without a single scratch. 3 orphaned hippos rescued after being left to grow up in scarce waters, now released into a new home. They seem more than ready to experience all their firsts. Rescues around the world are striving for wildlife protection, one bouncing deer at a time. These rescued red deer were relocated and released back into the wild after proper rehabilitation to hopefully repopulate the land. Beagles make the perfect animals for lab testing because of their gentle and friendly nature, but this hero rescued over 30 of them, and their first time touching grass says it all. Those Madagascar movies weren't right after all. No lion would prefer the circus over living in the wild. This pride stands as a living testament that freedom beats fame every time. Foxes raised on fur farms never get to know the world beyond their cages, but for these rescued ones, that changed. Cautious at first, then pure joy as freedom finally hit.
I'm sure they're happy to get home.
And here are 2 rescued water puppies, aka seals, going back to their home, in case you needed a serotonin boost. A rescued and rehabilitated seal finally released to go find its homies. Let's just hope he told his friends about the not-so-horrible humans. An injured condor was nursed back to health before being released into the wild. And boy, are those wings a sight to behold.
Today was pretty exciting. We got to release sea turtles that
2 retired sea turtles were released from the Miami Seaquarium to spend the rest of their lives where they belong. No more tiny pools, just pure freedom to go wherever and do whatever they please.
In that case, it was from impaction. So something that he ate, whether it was just like a weird mangrove root, just so rewarding for the team. We know we put a lot of hard work into them. So this is where, we want them to be, is back out in the wild.
Due to the declining population of wolves in America, the California Department of Fish and Wildlife has been working towards capturing and releasing wolves into Northern California in hopes of conserving the species. And these efforts didn't just stop at California. 5 gray wolves were released in Colorado to flourish in their native lands while balancing the ecosystem at the same time.
You're okay. You're fine. So much for her to process.
Watch Yuna, a rescued lioness from Ukraine, feel grass under her paws for the first time. She's looking around like she can't believe there's a world beyond the 4 walls she's known all her life.
Oops. She's just so curious. This is all brand new to her. She's never been on grass before. Ever.
And Feliway, the hormone that the cats like, keeps them relaxed and keeps them happy. He had to be sedated to put him into the crate.
Proof that zoos are just glorified prisons with gift shops. This 15-year-old lion spent his life behind bars until his release. Now he's got wind blowing through his mane while he snoozes.
See him almost thinking, what is this? For the first time, flying over his head.
There's nothing better than watching wild animals being set free, especially dolphins rescued from aquariums. This bunch already seems excited to explore their new home. A rehabilitated male swan was finally reunited with its mate after 2 weeks, and the outcome? More romantic than the whole Titanic movie.
We found a very scared and skinny dog tied up on a short chain by a house entrance.
A woman found a 1-year-old dog chained outside a home, standing there day and night under the scorching sun. But once rescued, her world opened up, from a few inches of chain to endless space, love, and freedom.
She was definitely a bit like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I've never seen another dog in my life.
Oh, hello, hello.
To be honest, we were very nervous. She was just happy. She was just bouncing around.
This snow leopard was released in China as part of a repopulation plan. I mean, who wouldn't want more of these fuzzy, bouncy cats? Sloths aren't just slow, they're also world-class klutzes. This one fell in a river while dozing off. Judging by his face, that nap taught him a lifelong lesson. He let the otter go, but the otter clearly missed the memo. Every time he shows up, it swims over to greet him. Looks like bro accidentally got himself a water puppy. After years behind bars, he enjoys his days rolling around in the water, playing in the grass under the sky. After everything it's been through, that first roll in the water says it all. The moment he spread his massive wings, it's like they were meant to be caged. Bro even started showing off a little bit at the end. His paws may have been burned, but not his spirit. After months of healing, the gray fox takes off into the forest, each step a quiet thank you to the place that waited for him. The collar might mark his movements, but freedom's back in his stride. After all he's endured, he's ready to rule the mountains again. The forest welcomed this giant beauty with open arms, and the rangers knew not to stand in her way.
The enclosure before.
From barely open eyes to prowling free, Turs and Tuffa may have grown up in a cage, but that didn't stop them from growing into their instincts. They ran towards the home they'd never seen, only knew.
The last that was seen of them was a tail flicking into the undergrowth.